I want you to think back to a time when you had to give a presentation to a group of people. It could have been in front of your classmates, in front of your coworkers, or in front of a large group of people. Keep that moment in your mind for now, and let me ask you another question. During that moment, were you confident in yourself? Did you feel like everyone was judging you about everything you were doing? How you talked, your body posture, what you were wearing, and most importantly, what you're saying? If you did, you might have been lacking something called self-confidence. And as a matter of fact, having self-confidence is the key to a perfect presentation. People that lack self-confidence might not have it because they don't know what it is. In my opinion, confidence is being able to have hope in yourself and know what you're doing. Having self-confidence means that you have a hope of feeling in yourself and you know you can do it. Having a lack of self-confidence, on the other hand, means you do not have a feeling of hope in yourself and you don't feel like you can do it. People believe that they do have self-confidence, but when put in front of a group of people, they might tell themselves things like, I can't do this, or I don't want to try this. People may tell themselves those things, which leads them to be not confident in themselves. But something those people might not know is that they can make themselves go from lacking confidence to having it. Everyone you know has self-confidence, they just need to find it in themselves. I never had found my self-confidence before joining TEDx, and I did this because I wanted to conquer this fear and gain confidence. I decided that now of all times would be the time I'd do it. That decision to sign up in itself took a lot of confidence. I've now found my self-confidence, but do you? What about the person sitting next to you? Do they have it or do they not? And how right now could you tell that they do? People that have self-confidence are all around you. At one point or another, they might have been nervous and lacking self-confidence in themselves, but changed and became confident. I had a survey sent out to all the students and teachers here in DePere Middle School. The survey had a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being fully confident in themselves when 1 was not confident at all. All in all, there were 202 responses from people that took the survey. Out of 202 responses, 19 people said that they were fully confident in themselves, picking a 5 on the scale. On the other hand, 16 people said that they weren't confident in themselves at all, picking a 1 on the scale. The amount of people that aren't confident in themselves might seem like a small amount, but it's a 3-person difference. A 3-person difference between people that are confident in themselves and not confident people. It's not exactly a good thing. The amount of people that say they are fully confident is almost the exact same as the people that aren't confident in themselves. That can change though, and it should. We live in a world where you have to constantly talk to those around you. If you don't have self-confidence, how will you do the things that require you to talk to people? Who can make that change in your life? You might know that person. That person is you. Others can help, but only you can make that one move, that one step that makes a difference. Now you're probably wondering how to make yourself confident, and that's why I'm here today. I want to show people that they can be more confident. I want to prove to people that you don't have to be scared anymore. And it's still fine if you are scared, because everyone is at some point. Being confident takes time and effort, which takes being scared to do it properly. Despite what some people say, you don't have to go out and do something big. You can start simple, like talking to someone new. But it is still not as easy as it seems. It actually takes a lot more than that. So in case you ever have to give a presentation to anybody, I've got a few pointers for you today. And who knows, you might even find some of these really helpful, even if you are confident. One is to tell yourself positive things. Instead of telling yourself, I can't do this, say, I've got this. Filter out the bad, bring in the good. Most times, people let the bad thoughts from being scared take control of them, and let those thoughts stop them. You probably know someone like this. At one point, I was like this, scared to let the bad thoughts take control. When I got here to DePere Middle School back in 2021, I was letting bad thoughts take control of what I did. I told myself I didn't need new friends and I was fine with the ones I had. I stopped myself from signing up for things I would have enjoyed. This school year is different. I made new friends, signed up for more activities, and experienced more in and out of school. This year could have been like last year, but I stopped bad thoughts from taking over and replaced them with good. You could do that, and it might bring out your self-confidence. But for most people, that would be the only thing that makes them more confident. Also, you're not alone. According to therapist Paige Hanley of GRCS, around 85% of people have or still do suffer from a lack of confidence. So that one famous person that you adore and you think they're super confident could actually be just super scared to go out and do their job. Something important you should also know is that self-confidence isn't a skill. It's actually a personality trait. As a matter of fact, it's a personality trait that everyone can have, no matter who that person is. Everyone you know, even if they aren't confident, can have self-confidence. Another thing is to practice. Practice as many times as you want. Practice until you know exactly what you're talking about. The more you practice, the more confident you can become. It doesn't matter what you're practicing for, you'll become better at that certain thing. Take, for example, if you had to give a presentation to your classmates. You would most likely practice for it. You want to practice so you know what you're talking about. Even if you do have a script you get to read from while doing the presentation, it won't hurt to practice. You will sound more confident, like you know what you're doing, like you know what you're trying to teach. Something that is vital to having confidence is support. You need to have people supporting you in all different ways. Even if it's something smaller, it still helps to have people supporting you. Those people can make you feel better about yourself and can boost your confidence. Personally, I had support from many people while working on this talk. I had my family members and friends cheering me on. I had the advisors of this event listening to me rehearse my talk. I even had my 4th grade teacher help me edit my talk. Those people that supported me helped boost my confidence. A final pointer for you is to just do it. When you're up and talking in front of a group of people, you have a choice. You can be terrified to talk, stutter over your own words, and sound like you're not confident at all. You could be also thinking about all the good things, and ignore all outside distractions. And let's be honest here, people that do actually judge you are jealous of what you can do. Show them you're confident. Show everybody that you can be confident. The more confident you are, the better your presentation will be. And I bet you'd prefer a better spoken presentation, so when you finish your presentation, the audience knows what you talked about. Last year, as I said before, I was too scared to do anything. This year, if I saw something that interested me, I told myself, just do it. I signed up for much more because I told myself to sign up for those things. And now look what I've achieved. I signed up for many more things, including TEDx. I made more friends, found more things I enjoyed, and did more things I didn't do before. Having self-confidence isn't just used when giving presentations. Actually, it's used everywhere in your life. It can be helpful when giving presentations, but it's also helpful when you're at a job interview or when you're talking to someone at the grocery store when they ask you if you want paper or plastic bags. It can be helpful to have confidence anytime, anywhere. Actually, it's essential to have self-confidence. People everywhere need to have it, and the people that don't have it at least need to try to find it in themselves. And no, you don't have to go out and give a huge presentation to gain confidence, even though that's what I'm doing today. You can start with something small, then build up to bigger things. After doing a ton of those small things to boost your confidence, you can try doing something that takes a ton of confidence, like what I'm doing today. I know it might seem scary to do anything in front of people who you know are capable of judging you, but in reality, they can't stop you. They can only make you stronger. Here I am today, up on stage, talking to all of you. I'm terrified right now, but I built up my confidence to do this TEDx talk today. I chose to do this so I'm no longer terrified to get up and talk to a group of people. It's one of the only reasons I chose to do this. I wanted to become more confident. I wanted to be able to talk to people that I couldn't normally have said a word to because I was scared. I wanted to do more things I wouldn't have done before. What do all those have in common? They take self-confidence, which I now have. I was scared before. I was too nervous. Not anymore. I got my self-confidence that I was missing, which led me to doing many different things. Because why else would I be here? Standing up here, nervous but excited, scared but determined, and the only reason for that would be confidence. Thank you.